people. With an aim to channelize these funds in the right Karangal, an organization to uplift these homes. He was the pioneer in taking the kids from orphanages on treks and organizing many more social visits. He has completed his masters and is also taking classes for students, government staff and corporate employees. He has also provided training on personality development, goal setting, time management, leadership qualities, etc. to students and corporate employees. He has also participated in several cleanup drives and wildlife awareness campaigns. I can go on talking about this man who has so many laurels to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a loud round of applause to Thilak.
Or 60 rupees per kg. But do you think that that is the value of a person who is producing it? No. You earn some 20,000, 30,000 or even 50,000, 70,000, 1 lakh, whatever it may be. Do you think that is the price for your hard work? No, it's just a compensation. So it is only what we get. Okay, and so much things we get and we are bound to give it. So that is what we are going to see this evening. Next. And that is what we do at Sevai Karangal. Now initially, even before starting it, like I can give it just like how it all started, where I was involved in so many other NGOs or other groups. I used to go collect, and so many other trustees as well. We used to go collect old clothes, and we have a wonderful scheme, no? Where whenever a lady at a home cooks, they have to take one fistful of rice, store it, and that will be for that goes on for a month, and every month we go collect it and we give it. Okay, and like tree plantations and awareness rights and all those things, it's all there. And we have volunteered in so many organizations uplifting them. And once we started doing it, then we thought that we need something concrete where, see, I visited a home and I feel that even I want to start it. So we started visiting homes to understand how it works. Actually, that is the basic thing, so that we can start, I can start. But what I see is like two different angles. One is like you get so much of funds. Yeah, it's on. I think you are able to hear me?
Quite audible.
Then fine.
Quite audible.
Okay. So so we started visiting, and once we started visiting, then we found that like you get one set of people who is familiar. Like you ask, you have the name, then you get so much of funds, and at the same time you have a set of homes where they don't get funds. The reason is like there'll be one person who really works hard, taking care of the kids, and he'll not be able to afford to employ or worker or caretaker. I think that's fine. Okay. I think this is fine, right? That's right. Yeah. Okay, thanks. So he'll not be able to take care, and he'll not get so much of enough funds so that he'll not be able to employ someone, and he has to do all the work, and again it's a stagnation where he'll not be able to generate funds. So that is what we understood, and I understood that like there's no point of starting one more where I'll be in the same position where the other guys stand. So what we thought is, we will generate funds for them, uplift them, give some solid support so that they can be a self-sustained home. Okay. So what we did is like initially we thought this was there in the mind, and we are a few friends with the similar thought started a group, and we did not register or we did not do anything. Only thing we thought is like let us see whether it sustains on a longer run, and that's what we did. We started with only 1,000 rupees, like all four put together. We collected 1,000 rupees, 250 rupees each, and for 1 year, what we did is nothing more than providing some 33 packets of milk to a home which deserves. That's what we did, nothing more. And then after 1 year, then we thought, what is next? When we interact with the homes, where they say that now this is like always we do have sufficient funds somehow to manage, but when it comes to where all the kids go to school and we don't have sufficient funds to buy the study materials. Then we thought, okay, let us provide it, and that is the first initial step, maybe we can say a second step. And we formed a proper group, and we said that what will be the motive. So anything, all the other points of financial support or significance on education and uplifting the orphanage history, all things okay. But we want to insist on one thing, the core value, which is like spreading the love and affection to others. How would you say? Because see, whenever we interacted or whenever we saw, anyone will have, you would have seen so many people, they come and say, I'm running a home, I want donation, you'll give. Someone will say, some medical expense is there, you'll give. But how is that you get involved? That is like what we did is like we ensure that whoever donates, for example, if say that I want to celebrate my kid's birthday, I'll say, okay, fine, you give dinner, and why don't you, it's an option we give, is like why don't you come there to that home, celebrate your kid's birthday, have food along with it. So there's two benefits. One is like the person who's donating will know where exactly he's funding, whether they deserve it or don't deserve it. And second thing is like the kids who has a monotonous life, they'll have a party. They enjoy the time. Maybe like whoever come along. So as I said, no, initially this is how we did. So we take responsibility of one thing which they run short, and we form a group. So it's something which is running short. We say that what would be the amount required, say some 3,000 rupees for provision. Okay, let us see how we gather. We gather a group of people who is continuously giving. Only thing is like we don't want much funds, but we'll be asking only a small amount where he can contribute it for a longer period, maybe say some 1 year or 1.5 years, so that till that time we make alternative plans for them to self-sustain. And that's what we do. And once it's over, we keep monitoring. Once they become self-sustain, we give an exposure to those homes in such a way that even if we don't go after a year, they'll be getting much of funds. But still we'll be keep monitoring them, where whenever there is a requirement, they'll feel free to call us, and whenever there is a major expense like study materials and all those things, we will support them. And now we started giving notebooks, and now every year we give it, and we give it only, we do an intense research, just not go give it. We'll see whether they are deserving or not, whether they're going to give. There are homes where someone else will be giving and even they'll be getting. There's no point of giving additional notebook when someone is already there suffering without the notebooks, study materials. So we select such homes and we used to give it, and on an average it should be around 200 to 250 kids who gets benefited, around some 10 homes. And again, apart from that, what we do is like we used to take tuitions. We call for volunteers and then we provide tuitions on a weekend at least or a weekday, and we intensify this process when there is exams. And see, it's actually this Chanakya is a scholarship program where it's a dimension, the next dimension of study material distribution, I can say, where because we started collecting funds for study material, and one point of time we got some excess fund, and at the same time we got requests from people from homes where they need to pay the fee for their education and they don't have. And then we thought, let us give the excess, and that's how it started. And even the cases, now I can give you one example where there are two sisters. One we started supporting, and the next year the younger sister came, and even she needed a support for scholarship. And we said we didn't have much of funds, so we said no, sorry, we can support only one person. And when I paid the second semester fee for those the elder sister, I casually asked, like, what is your sister doing? She was about to join. She finished +2. So she said no, she did not join. When I asked why, she said they don't know any approach. I really felt bad. Then we started intensifying the process, we started separate project called Chanakya, where we can collect much of. And so far, it's not just one time we do, it's like continuous. Not only support is not only providing fees, but also we guide them. We help them in other means, getting procuring books, or if at all they don't have a proper accommodation, we speak with nearby homes or somewhere and we make arrangements. And we are proud to say that we have educated 6 students who are first-time graduates. First-time graduates. And we are supporting one nursing and one MBBS. This girl MBBS now, we are supporting almost for 3 years, where from her 10th standard. And when I asked, first time when I met, she's from Madurai, and first time when I met, I asked, what do you want to do? She said, I want to do MBBS. And I assured that, like, at any cost, I'll ensure that you study MBBS. And at the same time, she also did a very good job, and she got her own seat, and now she's doing MBBS, and now she's on 2nd year. And one more proud thing which I'm really proud to say is, like, 2 students who we educated, now they're placed, and they finished their courses and they're placed. And I really felt happy and satisfied when one girl from Madurai, she joined iGate, and now she's placed in Pune. And I was very happy when she sent me a DD of 20,000 saying that you can use it for someone who deserves it. Okay, now this is normal education. What we do is like giving scholarships or study materials and all those things. But hope you will understand that, like, there is always a gap between a kid who is there with a family of 2 parents, father and mother, and someone is growing at a home, or even an underprivileged kid. What is that? It's like the education is not par. Hope you'll accept it. So what is that which is lagging is like the computer education, the English, because I know one girl who really scored well, and her father had taken a loan, made her join one college, and it's an English medium. She could not able to study, and she stopped going to the college because she was humiliated. That's all. So we thought that is there. We have to improve the knowledge by providing computer skills and English knowledge. And for computer, we speak with companies, and whatever the system they recycle, we get it. Like they want to dispose, we get it. If at all, if it's not that, we spend some amount and get it rectified, give it to the homes, so that they can provide, we provide, like in fact, it's only our volunteers go teach, and we ensure that one system is always reserved for the students. If at all, if the home is there, they don't have a system for their office, we give one system for the office so that they don't come depending on the system which is for the kids. And we do have a tie with the institute, SIP Academy, where they are willing to give their software which should cost more, and they said that I can give you a number of software where you can go teach the kids with our own volunteers. And we always take them to moral value is which we insist, because nowadays there is nothing called moral education which was there earlier. And we used to take them, like conduct sessions, take them out like Vivekananda House, where we go teach them what is good, bad, fine, not fine, whatever it may be. And so on the path we found one requirement where you know that like adolescent age is the age where you will not be, even in a family, they'll not be balanced, the mind is not balanced, and you have wavering mind or concentration from the diversions, so many diversions there and all the problems. And this is where we found like we want someone to handle. Yeah, usually even in a family someone has to handle the kid, right? Either father or mother. But you have 2 people. If there are kids, nowadays only 2. So if in a family there are 2 kids, you have 2 people who can take care. But what happens to the home where you have 30 kids but you'll be having only 2 caretakers, or worse come worse, it will be 3 caretakers. So then we introduce one project which will really help these kids molding their future, going a right path with a proper concentration or a proper goal, and that is Navigator, where we will be the kid is having a correct attention and the issues or the queries are addressed, so that they can go build their own. We also make them identify their goals, or rather we can identify their interest and see if we can develop it as a goal. For example, anywhere you go, you must be knowing, like any kid, they'll say like, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor. But when you dig deep, then you'll find that there is something which maybe it can be a talent, or it may be that will be the interest of the kid, which we identify and we'll bring up those qualities so that the kid achieves the goal. And yes, everything is fine as far as like education, career building, or support, tuitions, fun, everything. But what is like, you must be knowing, like even in a family, father buys the crackers and comes on a Diwali, and till that time you see someone, the neighbor's kid bursting the crackers, and your kid will be feeling lonely, right? Something vacant. And think about these kids, like they don't have anyone who can spend. So that is what we started celebrating Diwali with the kids, as if giving the complete experience as if it's been celebrated in your own family. So in your own family, what you do? You buy clothes, you buy crackers. Your mom or grandmom will be making different murkus, abrasams, laddus and all those things. And you have special food with vada payasam on that day. Okay, fine, you can give it, right? What if you get everything and no one in your family there to celebrate? Will you enjoy it? No, right? So that is what we thought. We will send our volunteers, our friends to the home, and it will be provided, everything is provided. Along with that, you have some solid 10 to 15 guys going to each home, spending some awesome half a day so that the kids enjoy. Probably I can call some of the volunteers who had come along with me for such a celebration and get a feedback, maybe something later. Next. And see, so many people know, like we feel that like we want to do something and really want to do, but there are so many stigmas or so many problems which will not allow you to do. For example, one girl who's not married and she wants to adopt a kid. It's not possible. And so many other instances I can say where we have this kind of support, where one can say, like, I'll say like someone is needing, so I'll refer the person to that kid, where they will take care of all the expenses of the kid, education, stay, if at all if the kid is interested in some extracurricular, all those things. And often we ask the donor or foster parent to speak with the kid and spend some time, check the progress and all those things. And these have really worked very well, because it gives a boost to the kid that someone is there to take care, and the confidence level of the kid is going high, and which in turn we can see the results in the academics or the other curriculum. And that's it. And these are the, see, if at all, if I want to talk, there are so many things which I have not mentioned here. Probably I can make it cut short, where we help them building like proper building, if at all they don't have a proper building, and we provide proper water purifying systems so that they have a healthy water, and other things like other equipments, wardrobes and And this is where it happens on every summer, where we have a creative workshop where we want to bring up the skills of the kids, where we conduct some science experiments where you can see like that was a hot air balloon which the kids made, and you have to see the joy when it flies, because they made it and it flies. It's an experiment. Okay, they would have seen only in maybe in movies, now not in nowadays movie, maybe in old movies, and other things like crafts and paintings and drawings. And we had one environmental project where we first thing is like we don't believe in just planting. Okay, well, the hero is here. Okay, so we don't believe, like when we started we said no, we are not going to do it. When one of our members said that why can't we plant trees, I said no, because just planting is not, if you just plant and after 2 days you come and see, you'll not have plants, correct? Saplings will not be there. So we said that if you are able to maintain, ensure that that becomes a tree, then you go plant. So that is how we started. Initially we started, and that is what we maintaining. We are not concentrating on more and more plantation, but it is maintaining of those plants, so that it can become like we do have a progress or report or something like where we monitoring system which will ensure that it grows as a big tree. Right. Now all these stories which I have told, and now let us see what as an individual you can do. So first thing is like I'll not emphasize on first point which says donate to the needy, because donate anyone is willing, but one thing I would suggest when it comes to the first point, donate to the needy, like please ensure that you are giving to the right person or a right organization. And one thing I would like to emphasize on a higher level, it is like whenever you get a call, I'm also in fact I'm running behind these guys and making some arrangements so that it doesn't spread. That is like whenever you get a call stating that someone is say call you and say that they need to operate a kid for an open arts, whatever it may be, and they need funds, and they say that I'm running a home and we need funds, please don't trust. It's 100%, if not 100%, maybe like 90%, it's fake. Okay, and in fact I'm generating a report so that I'm taking steps so that that reduces or stops completely. And what you can next do is like simply, you don't have anything, just go, if at all if there is an occasion, go spend time, at least 1 or 2 hours, provide them dinner, spend time with them and see how kids feel happy. And you can, whenever if you feel that like weekends I'm free or evenings I'm free, you can go take tuitions to the kids so that they can get good, like they can get good marks in academics. And you can also support for an education, and you can again through Navigator you can mold a kid to become a successful adult. So if you say change, so many things. First we have to be the change and see yourself, only then we accept that there is a change. So I'm calling you people to be the part of the change.
Thilak,
Any questions?
now, do you mostly work with individuals or also corporates to get funding?
See, actually corporates, we do work, but what happens is like whenever we work with the corporates, they'll have a budget, say some 50,000 is the budget, where 10,000 or 20,000 we have to spend for conducting an event or something like that. So we are very clear on that, like we have to we spend less on administrative costs. That is there. If the corporate is willing and say that this cost will take care, and this is because so many NGOs, they call it as corporate NGOs, where if you see their balance sheet or account statement, whatever they would have got, I'll tell you one example. I've seen one NGO, a corporate NGO, where they've got 5,700 lakhs, 5,750 lakhs as donation. It's not a small amount. For that, 1 year. 1 year. And for that, they've spent 1,150 lakhs to generate the funds.
20%.
So you can see that there is an imbalance. No point, right? And if you see what is the amount they have spent, they'll be spending the amount for the salary. It will be around 1 lakh for the director per month. Whose money is your money? Correct? So, and if you see, it's only 20 to 25% they spend on actual project. That's a fact. They say, see, imagine yourself, one NGO calls, says that you give 600 rupees per kid so that we can educate. Do you think that by 600 support, do you think by 600 you'll be able to take care of a kid? No, it's not possible. Because when I say my child, when we work out, it is coming 2,000 rupees per kid. Not less than that. So when that is there, how can it can be possible by 600 rupees? And think, imagine from how many members they collect this 600. You say one kid 600. So how many people will be giving the 600, and how much huge money they'll get? And only 25% going for the child, the actual project.
Are there any positive examples then of corporates doing something the right way? Mostly all over.
No, they are very they are corporates who really want to do the things. Like you have a few corporates where what they do is they don't give any monetary benefit, but they used to go to each home and conduct some personality training sessions or educational volunteering, and they do have a few corporates who want to give funds, but they ensure that they have one person appointed in their organization who will monitor that it's going fine or not. There are a lot many NGOs they form, corporates they form as separate foundations as part of their organization. That is also there.
You have a view like in Chennai, how many homes are there or like in...
See, if you say how many homes are there, they should registered homes should be around 40 to 50 with a only. Okay, not more than. And other which you have so many unregistered homes. Unregistered homes, few things will be genuine and few things is not genuine. Because I can give you one example where one NGO was supporting a home, and they said that they are deserving and we find and all those things, and they recommend the home to me. Said that, can you please provide? Our limitations are very little, so why don't you go support them? And I said, I do have a stringent verification process. Are they okay? And they said, yes, okay. And when I went and identified, only then I found that it's only for one set of community or one set of group, and they purposely bringing those kids and showing as if there is a home and they want to make money out of it. I said, no, I can't say.
So how is the result? 9 out of 10, 5 out of 10 which are genuine?
No, I'll not be able to see because it's too early to come. See, unless and until I go visit each and every home, it will be quite difficult for me to say whether it is genuine. Maybe one thing I can say is as soon as I enter a home, maybe in half an hour, the atmosphere or the office or whatever it may be, I'll be able to identify whether how far it is genuine or not.
In general, I mean, if there are these 100 homes in Chennai, how many are genuine actually? Out of 100?
It should be, based on experience, should be maybe some 35 to 40. I've seen, in my own eyes, I've seen we have delivered, one of my friends said that I want to give a rice bag to an orphanage, and we went and gave, and we came back, and I forgot to take my helmet, so I went inside, and I saw that the bag is, that's a costly rice, not the usual one, so the bag is going to in the car of the caretaker. So what do you say? And that's a very famous home. registered is like if I'm not registering, there might be, see, I'll not say all the registered homes are not genuine. The reason is like, for registration, government has so many process, but actually it is a very good process, but few things I say it's a flaw, like it will not work out. But these people will not be able to register, but because of the space or all the conditions, they will not meet all the conditions. So they'll run as it is, and again there is a problem. It's a criminal.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much, Thilak.
Do we support homes which are not registered? Will not have a support now unless see these homes will not support on a regular basis. What we do is like if at all we feel that they are starving or they are running short, if at all we have in a smaller way. Say some example, they say that we don't have rice, so maybe once we can give, but not always. We ensure that like we recommend them for to get registered. It's not on a continuous way we support, but again we support. If you feel that they are like their acts or they're okay or they're genuine, you feel that they're genuine, but not in a bigger way, maybe in a small way. Maybe sending some donors who can provide dinner, something which not
What's the benefit of registration? Because they don't
see, actually, registration is like as per law, a home has to be registered because this first thing is like the government should know like there is such a home and what is the moral benefit which the person running it gets. And each home, a lot of problems are there. Like there should be enough space to live and enough proper food. See, there's no point if I say that I don't get funds. Practically speaking, if I say that I don't have funds and I say that I'm going to support 20 kids, no point. Then the government will question, why you want to run in such a case? You have so many registered, why don't you go?
So registration is an approval of your
Approval which will monitor and ensure the safety of the kid.
What's a regular process?
Regular process. So every 3 years they have to review the registration. And now even last, see I tell you like there was two unregistered organizations, one unregistered and one registered organization, which was raided and sealed because of sexual abuse. So
Doesn't happen anywhere.
that is there, but there are few policies of government which will ensure that that doesn't happen.
Okay. May I request Brijesh to tomorrow. Tomorrow we have an interesting set of topics lined up for you and a lot of eminent speakers, especially if you're interested in wildlife and things like that. Tomorrow is the day for you. So see you guys tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Bye.
Guys,
Tomorrow.
guys, why don't we stand for a group photograph?
Yeah, whoever's here, if you have time, just join the group.
What are you doing, Emma?